Welcome to Tutterow Field. It's another beautiful night for another round of Martinsville Artesian baseball, and it's also your senior night here on MHS Rewind and WREP 15 Sports. Good evening, everyone. I'm Matt Thomas, and I'm joined this evening by the Anthony Talent.
The boys have won 4 out of their last 6 games, including 2 of those wins were big conference victories over Decatur Central. Also, their 2 losses were really close by only losing by 3 runs or less. We'll see what the Fighting Artesians can do tonight against the Perry Meridian Falcons. Dodson's got a .18 ERA on the season and a 6.0 win-loss record. Also has 68 strikeouts, 0 home runs allowed, and only 13 hits allowed while he's pitching.
You know, the big key is that he has most innings pitched and one of the most, less amount of walks. He only has 8 walks. So, another Purdue commit, Brandon Dotson is.
Kicking off the game tonight for the Meridian Falcons, number 44, the left fielder, Sean Thomas. On the mound for the Artesians, number 5, the pitcher, Brandon Dotson.
Your leadoff hitter tonight for the Perry Meridian Falcons is number 44, Sean Thomas.
Thomas batting .345 on the season, 20 hits, 12 RBIs.
First pitch fastball coming from Dotson. Strike 1. Another hard fastball coming from Dotson. Thomas manages to foul it off. 0-2 count now for Thomas. Another fastball coming from Dotson. Strike 3 sits Thomas down. They throw it around.
It's almost like when they put Dodson and he can't miss the strike zone.
I know.
Next up, the Falcons, number 11, the catcher, Connor Woods.
That adds another strikeout to the 68.
Brings it to 69.
Oh.
68 plus 1 is 69, Matt.
Connor Woods up to bat now for Perry. First pitch got a curveball for a called strike.
Thought he was going to leave that one hanging, but it went straight down.
You know, Connor Woods was my neighbor as a kid. Another fastball, a little bit low for Dotson. Count 1-1 now. Nice hustle by Jacob Burkett. Another curveball from Dotson. Called strike. 1-2 the count.
Not going to see him throw very many balls this game. Going to see mostly strikes and corners.
Yeah, we'll see. A little bit low for Dotson.
As I say that, he throws a low one.
Yeah. Count 2-2. Woods having a good season at the plate so far. Hard foul ball come to the back. Count still 2-2.
Woods batting .388 on the season with 26 hits and 7 RBIs. Even managed to get a, as Craigie would call it, a humdinger.
Humdinger
on the season.
Another strikeout from Dotson. Martinsville throws it around.
Next up for Meridian, number 25, the first baseman, Caden Reed.
Caden Reed up now for Perry.
He's batting .392 on the season. 31 hits, 18 RBIs, and even
Breaking
2 home
ball,
runs.
Hit out to Justin Reed. Justin Reed throws over to Ham. Nice, easy play to end the inning. Score still 0-0. We go to Martinsville with Braxton Wilson up for your Artesians.
Our definition of a relationship is being able to look you in the eye and hear about your concern, hearing about your family, hearing about your job, hearing about your aspirations, getting to know you, and positioning ourselves to help you meet those dreams. Now that sounds pretty old-fashioned, but we're not willing to give that up. We're simply not.
Back here again on MHS Rewind and WREP 15 Sports here at Tutterow Field. Braxton Wilson leading off your bottom of the first. Braxton Wilson.
We just saw that the catcher Woods can throw one down to second base with ease.
He can. You know, he was on my travel team back in the day, and
He
was pretty good. Braxton Wilson batting at .241 on the season with 13 hits. Managed to get a double in there.
They're going to be waiting to steal on this guy.
Looks like he's high up there in RBIs with 10 RBIs.
Swing and a miss by Wilson there.
Wilson, only a sophomore. Got some playing time as a freshman. He manages to loft one out to center field. First hit of the game for the Artesians. Wilson now on first base. Up now for your Artesians is your pitcher, Brandon Dotson. Also having another great hitting season from the mound and also the plate. Dotson batting a solid 416 hits.
He can do it on both sides.
He can.
Except he's going to wait on that one there.
First pitch fastball coming from Luke Guinea from Perry Meridian. Hard ground ball to shortstop. And they managed to turn a double play. 6-4-3 double play coming from Perry Meridian. Bases are now empty for the Artesians.
Next up for Martinsville,
With your
number 23, the first baseman,
Josh Ham up to bat.
It's a big bat up to bat.
He is. He'd put one on that football field if he wanted to.
Yeah, he'll send one.
Maybe
He'll
land
send
on
one.
Mars.
Mars. Ham's batting .312 on the season. He's got 15 hits, 16 RBIs, massive 3 home runs.
I'm sure those were far too. He gets what looks like a changeup. Little high, count 1-0 now.
Alex, can you get the batter?
And Josh Ham hits one far out to right field. And it's another home run.
Could see that
Josh
one coming.
Ham with a ding slap as he rounds the bases here.
It's like he doesn't even have to try to do it.
Yeah. Nice, easy, routine swing coming from Ham. He must have been hearing us up here.
Must have. That's going to bring up Justin Reed.
Scores now 1-0. You know, if the runners are still on, score would be 3-0, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. Score 1-0 now. Justin Reed up to bat for your Artesians. Hard cut coming from Reed, a little high. Count 0-1. Was like a change up a little bit low. He managed to take a swing. Count 0-2.
Reed's batting .355 on the season, 22 hits, 18 RBIs. Even's got 2 home runs. He's up there with Josh.
He tells me about it all the time in weightlifting. Breaking ball coming. Fouls it off over the right field fence. Count 0-2 for Reed.
Quite a show out here for senior night from the students.
Yeah, always is.
Even some teachers out there.
Another foul ball from Reed. Little inside. Count 1-2 now. The pitcher, is that Ginier?
Janier.
Janier. Another foul ball from Reed. Looks like he's battling up there with 2 strikes.
5-pitch at bat so far.
Yeah. Just keep an eye on him. Keep him in your shot there, Alex.
Count 1-2 for Reed. 2 outs. Fastball from Ginier.
It's another foul.
Another foul ball. He's battling. Be great at bat if he manages to get a hit.
So it'll take the last 15 seconds. It takes 12 seconds is what it does. I've got it set up to the last 12 seconds. I shoot the point. We just have to, as soon as it hits, then hit the capture replay. Back up 12. And really,
Another fastball coming from Ginier. Little low. Count 2-2.
you can do like start right after it hits. You can do it.
Grounds one over to third base. Makes a great play. 3 outs now for the Artesians. We go to the top of the second. Score 1-0 from that Josh Ham home run. Charles Joyce up for your Perry Meridian Falcons here at Tutterow Field.
Sportsmanship doesn't happen just on the court or on the field or on the mat. It doesn't happen only in the pool or on the green or the track. It also happens in the stands, on the sidelines, on the web, and at home. That's because sportsmanship is everyone's responsibility. We remind you to practice good sportsmanship at all high school sporting events. Treat athletes and officials with respect during competition and especially in social media. And support your team's coaching staff. Remember, sportsmanship has a face. Yours. A message from your high school and the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
Meridian Falcons. Number 16, the third.
Back here again at Tutterow Field. Leading off for your Perry Meridian, Charles Joyce. Brandon Dodson still on the mound. Hard fastball coming from Dodson. A little outside. Count 1-0. Like a 2-seam. Got him on the outside. Count 0-2. Joyce took a hard cut at it. Little outside for Dodson. Trying to get him that corner fastball. Count 1-2. Hard cut coming from a high fastball. Count still 2-2. I talked to the assistant coach, Reed Fawcett, and I asked him if they would win tonight, they'd be conference champs. And he said if they win tonight, they automatically share it. If they win tonight and tomorrow, they win it with no share. So with two big victories tonight and tomorrow, be another conference championship for the Artesians. Breaking ball hit over to Ham at first. Makes an easy play. 1 out for the Artesians.
Next up for the Falcons, number 15, the designated hitter, John Joyce.
Joyce batting .227 on the season. 5 hits, 1 RBI.
Hard fastball coming from Dotson. Gets him on the outside. Count 0-1.
Yeah, he is.
Count 0-2. Another strike.
Batters for Perry Meridian having a hard time catching up to Dotson's ball,
Yeah, they are.
putting it in play.
Pitch from Dotson. Gets him on the outside. Another strikeout. Third strikeout of the night. Artesians throw it around. 2 outs. Score still 1-0.
Coming to play for the Falcons, number 9, the shortstop, Dylan Riker.
Dylan Reichert up now for Perry Meridian. Count 0-1, another fastball from Dotson. A lot of first pitch strikes for Dotson tonight. Managed to foul one off.
If they aren't putting the ball in play, you might as well just throw it right down the middle.
No. Little outside count. 1-2 now for Dotson. Dotson steps off the mound, managed to get a break. Two and two. A little bit outside on that one. Breaking ball high coming from Dotson. Full count now.
That bat could go either way.
Hits one over to Justin Reed. Justin Reed bobbed and managed to handle himself. Throws over to Ham. Ham throws it over to second. They get him at second. Another great hustle play coming from Ham as we go to your bottom of the second with Michael Hopple up to continue the strike.
Yeah.
Join the majority.
Our definition of a relationship is being able to look you in the eye and hear about your concern, hearing about your family, hearing about your job, hearing about your aspirations, getting to know you, and positioning ourselves to help you meet those dreams. Now that sounds pretty old-fashioned, but we're not willing to give that up. We're simply not going to give that up.
For all the banking services you need, there's no place like home.
Coming to play for the Artesians, number 11.
Back here at Tutterow Field, bottom of the second inning. Score 1-0. The Artesians in the lead. Michael Hopple up.
Artesian scored their one run off of a bomb from Josh Ham. Home run out to right field.
Michael Hopple batting .263 on the season. 15 hits. First pitch, ball. Count 1-0. Another outside pitch, managed to get ball 2. Hopple hits a high flying ball out to left field. Left fielder managed to get under it for the first out for the Perry Meridian. Looked gone for a second, didn't it, Anthony?
Yeah, came right off the bat looking like a bomb.
I know. He probably thought it was.
Number 4, the center fielder, TJ.
Decided to fall out there left center field.
Center fielder up for the Artesians. TJ McGraw up. McGraw gets a fastball on the inside, count 1-0.
Looked pretty close to me on that one.
Fouls one off over to the tennis fields. Count 1-1. Another foul ball. 1-2. Rocket line drive up past the pitcher's head. McGraw managed to get on first.
Next up for the Artesians, number 21, the third baseman, Braxton Wright.
Third baseman up for the Artesians. Braxton Wright. Braxton, a young sophomore, managing to have a good season. Hits one out over to right center. Managed to get down. First and second now for the Artesians. Nice way to advance the runner. Your catcher for the night, senior Seth Gallion, up now for the Artesians.
Batting 115 on the season, 3 hits, 2 RBIs.
Gallion.
See what he could do here with batters on first and second for the Martinsville Artesians.
Breaking ball coming from Ginier. Janier, my apologies. Count 0-2 for Seth Gallion.
Only one out here for the Artesians. They're going to ring him up for that check swing.
Now to play for the Artesians, number 1, the left fielder, Brennan Sawyer.
2 outs for the Artesians. Brennan Sawyer's up to bat. See what he can do with 2 outs. It's a hard line drive in between short and third. Play here at the plate with TJ McGraw, and he managed to get safe for another Artesian score.
That was quite a clutch hit by.
Great hit coming from the senior. Your score now 2-0.
Next up, your Martinsville Artesians, number 27,
First and second.
second baseman, Braxton Wilson.
Also your leadoff hitter for the Artesians, Braxton Wilson.
Back to the top of the lineup here.
Wilson managed to hit a nice line drive out to center last time. See if he can do it again.
He did do that. Oh,
Braxton pops one out in foul territory. Sean Thomas, third baseman, makes a great play. We go now to the top of the third. Perry Meridian up to bat. Bailey Arnold up for the Fighting Falcons.
Sportsmanship doesn't happen just on the court or on the field or on the mat. It doesn't happen only in the pool or on the green or the track. It also happens in the stands, on the sidelines, on the web, and at home. That's because sportsmanship is everyone's responsibility. We remind you to practice good sportsmanship at all high school sporting events. Treat athletes and officials with respect during competition and especially in social media. And support your team's coaching staff. Remember, sportsmanship has a face. Yours. A message from your high school and the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
Yeah.
Back here at the top of the third here at Tutterow Field. Dotson's still on the mound for the Artesians. Luke Janier up for the Falcons here at the top of the third. Score 2-0 still.
Janier's batting .222 on the season with 12 hits, 13 RBIs. See if he can do something here for the Falcons. No runs yet this game. See if they can turn it around as the Artesians are up 2-0 off a Josh Ham home run, and then a Brennan Sawyer's line drive out the left field, bringing in TJ McGraw.
Hard fastball coming from Dotson. Balls up over to third at Braxton Wright. Makes an easy play. Looks like there was a miscommunication here by Justin and Braxton, but still managed to get the out.
Come to home plate for the Falcons.
One out for your Artesians.
Bailey Arnold.
Bailey Arnold up to bat here for the Falcons. Batting .176 on the season, 6 hits, 1 RBI.
Hard fastball coming from Dotson. Strike one for Bailey Arnold. Another hard pitch fastball coming from Dotson. Another strike. 0-2 the count. Looks like the same pitch, but I guess not to the umpire.
That did look like it was right down the pipe, but then the umpire just decided not to call it.
Breaking ball from Dotson. A little high. 2-2 your count. Another strikeout, your fourth one here from Dotson tonight. Another hard pitch fastball.
He's ringing him up.
Number 14, the center fielder, Luciano. Wow.
Looks like we got a bunt here coming from Luciano Salemi.
He's batting .227 on the season. 10 hits, 1 RBI.
Went to elementary school with him.
That's good, Matt. It's a foul ball over down the left field side.
Count 0-2. Little low coming from Dotson. 1-2 your count.
Good stop by Gallion there.
Breaking ball to end the inning, strike 3. Your 5th strikeout coming from Dotson, as Brandon also leads the inning. Your bottom to 3rd for your Fighting Artesians here at Tutterow Field.
Bringing them up.
Our definition of a relationship is being able to look you in the eye and hear about your concern, hearing about your family, hearing about your job, hearing about your aspirations, getting to know you, and positioning ourselves to help you meet those dreams. Now that sounds pretty old-fashioned, but we're not willing to give that up. We're simply not going to give that up.
For all the banking services you need, there's no place like home.
Join the majority.
Dotson!
Back here in the bottom of the 3rd inning here at Tutterow Field. Once again, you're watching on MHS Rewind, YouTube Live, and also your WREP 15 channel news. Brandon Dotson up the Artesian, gets a first pitch breaking ball for first pitch strike. Dotson grounded out his last time up.
Turning around here for the Artesians. They're only up 2. Might want to get a better cushion going here in the 3rd.
Oh, into your count for Dotson now. Managed to foul one off over the first baseline. I wonder if you can go get that foul ball and turn it in for a free piece of bubble gum.
Go get it from the tennis fields.
Yeah, whatever. You know what I meant.
His looks fine.
Tennis courts. Breaking ball again to Dotson. Managed to foul one over to the same place.
Tennis fields.
Whatever. Rocket laser over the third baseman over out in left field. Dotson sitting on first now. Great way to lead off the inning. Your 5th hit for the Artesians. Josh Ham last time hit a soaring home run over the right field fence.
Want to thank Eric Meyer for directing the WREP 15 Sports and the MHS Rewind YouTube channel. See if Josh can do something here for the Artesians again. As
a little bit low.
Started off first inning with a.
Ham had a very good sophomore year last year, batting almost 500. You know, this year he had a little bit of a slump going on for a while, but he overcame that, and now he's back crushing the ball again. Managed to foul one off. Count out 2-1. Nice hustle from TJ McGraw getting the foul ball. I would expect here that Dotson takes off over to second, and they make an error over at second. He managed to get all the way over to third. Nice smart play coming from Dotson. Runners now in easy scoring position with only 0 outs. And your third hitter, Josh Ham, up.
Great position, especially with Josh Ham at the plate.
A little bit inside. Dodson still stays on third. Count 3-1 for Ham. Breaking ball to Ham for ball 4. Hustles down to first base.
They did not want to pitch him that bad. They did not.
Runners now at first and third.
Number 24, the shortstop, Justin Reed.
Your Justin Reed up to bat, doing very well with runners in scoring position this year.
Alex, zoom in.
Pops one up over the first baseline. Foul ball. Count 0-1 for Reed. Hits one over to second. Second makes a great play, getting Josh Ham out at first too.
Double play.
Double play for the Meridian Falcons. Went from no outs to a runner on third, now to 2 outs. Runner on third.
Next up for Martinsville, number 11, the right fielder, Michael Hopple.
Michael Hopple flew out the left field his last at bat. See if he can get the hit here with Dodson on third base. 2 outs.
Hopple looks at a change-up first pitch for strike 1.
Dodson's quite aggressive when you put him on a baseball field, stealing bases, getting hits, striking people out. He can do it all.
He can. Grounder over to shortstop. Hopple manages to beat it out. Runner from third. Dodson scores. Score now 3-0.
It's going to be an infield single there for Hopple.
It will.
They're hard to do.
Coming to the plate for the Artesians, number 4, the center fielder, TJ Liberal.
But he got a big bouncer going.
I was told to tell you guys, softball's up 5-0 right now.
The Martinsville Artesian softball team is up 5-0 right now.
Also on their senior night. Be awesome to get 2 senior night victories for your marching Artesians. Time coming from TJ McGraw.
He's 1 for 1 on the night, singled on a line drive out to center field. It's quite a phenomenal hit there. Sends another one back up the middle.
They get a nice easy play. They're at second, getting Hopple out. We go to the top of your 4th. Prairie Meridian down 3-0 to Martinsville. And your leadoff hitter, Sean Thomas, up.
Sportsmanship doesn't happen just on the court or on the field or on the mat. It doesn't happen only in the pool or on the green or the track. It also happens in the stands, on the sidelines, on the web, and at home. That's because sportsmanship is everyone's responsibility. We remind you to practice good sportsmanship at all high school sporting events. Treat athletes and officials with respect during competition and especially in social media. And support your team's coaching staff. Remember, sportsmanship has a face. Yours. A message from your high school and the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
Back here at Tedero Field, score still 3-0. Martinsville up in the lead. Sean Thomas up for Perry. Brandon Dotson still on the mound, pitching another great night.
Leading off the top of the fourth inning for the Meridian Falcons, number 44, the left fielder, Sean Thomas.
Sean Thomas is 0 for 1 on the night. Struck out. His last at bat. See if he can turn it around here.
Breaking ball coming from Dotson. First pitch strike. Thomas takes a hard cut. Another hard fastball coming from Dotson. Thomas manages to foul it off. Count 0-2. High inside fastball from Dotson. Justin Reed makes an easy catch out in left field. One out for Artesians now. Connor Woods up to bat. Catcher for Perry Meridian.
Connor Woods 0 for 1 on a strikeout. His last at bat. But he's batting .388 on the season.
Another hard fastball from Dotson. Count 0-1 for Woods now. Breaking ball from Dotson. Count 0-2. Very good command of his pitches. He's very accurate. Another breaking ball. Woods managed to hit it out to Justin Reed at short. Reed throws it a little bit short over to Ham. Woods makes it over safely. First time runner's been on base here for Perry.
Next up for the Falcons, number 25, the first baseman, Caden Reed.
Caden Reed up to bat now. He's 0 for 1 on the night with the ground out. Over to Justin Reed at shortstop.
Yeah, count those as errors. We'll count them as errors.
Outside fastball from Dotson. Count 1-0. Umpire didn't like that one. Breaking ball hit over to right at third. Tries to turn two here, and they do. Double play comes to the Artesians as we headed out to the bottom of the fourth with your third baseman, Braxton, right up.
Sportsmanship doesn't happen just on the court or on the field or on the mat. It doesn't happen only in the pool or on the green or the track. It also happens in the stands, on the sidelines, on the web, and at home. That's because sportsmanship is everyone's responsibility. We remind you to practice good sportsmanship at all high school sporting events. Treat athletes and officials with respect during competition and especially in social media. And support your team's coaching staff. Remember, sportsmanship has a face. Yours. A message from your high school and the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
Back here again at Tutterow Field. Bottom of the fourth inning. Braxton right up. Hard battle between your two conference rivals between Perry Meridian and Martinsville.
Leading off the bottom of the fourth inning for the Artesians, number 21, the third baseman, Braxton Wright.
Braxton right up to bat. He's 1 for 1 on the night with a single on a fly ball to center field.
Managed to get that down earlier.
See if he can repeat here.
Inside fastball. Called for strike one. High fly ball out to right field. Second baseman managed to catch it. One out now for the Artesians. With Seth Gallion up to bat.
0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout.
Number 15, the catcher is Seth Gallion.
He cut the luscious locks.
He did. I saw he got a haircut. That was yesterday he got that haircut.
Doesn't look the same without the... Here comes Janier with the pitch. It's going to be a low, called ball. Gallion's going to go for the check swing. But he's not going to fall through. 1-2 count here for Gallion. Ball sent right back up to middle to Janier, and he's going to send it over to first for the second out of the inning.
Now to play for the Artesians, number 1, the left fielder, Meridian Sawyers.
Brennan Sawyer's up to bat. He's 1 for 1 on the night with a line drive in between third and shortstop. Couldn't remember my fielding positions right there.
Outside fastball coming. Count 1-0 now. Another high fastball coming and called for ball 2. Score still 3-0 with the Artesians in the lead.
Called strike there for Sawyers. It's going to bring him to a 2-1 count.
High fly ball over out to first base. First baseman makes a great catch. Ending the bottom of the 4th. We go now to the top of the 5th with your Meridian 4-hitter, Charles Joyce, up for the bat.
Our definition of a relationship is being able to look you in the eye and hear about your concern, hearing about your family, hearing about your job, hearing about your aspirations, getting to know you, and positioning ourselves to help you meet those dreams. Now that sounds pretty old-fashioned, but we're not willing to give that up. We're simply not going to give that up.
For all the banking services you need, there's no place like home.
Join the majority.
Welcome back to Tutterow Field. We're now at your top of the 5th inning with Charles Joyce up to bat for the Meridian Falcons. Your score is still 3-0.
It almost sounds like you're saying Millennium Falcon from Star Wars when you say Meridian Falcons.
Well, I'm not.
Leading off the top of the 5th inning,
Not.
Meridian Falcons, number 16, the third baseman, Charles Joyce.
Must not be much of a Star Wars fan.
I'm not. Never was really into it. Hard pitch fastball and the Hard swing from Charles Joyce. Strike one.
Charles Joyce is 0 for 1 on the night. Grounded out to first base over to Josh Ham.
Foul ball to the back of the fence. Count 0-2. Hits one over to second baseman. Braxton Wilson bobbles it a little bit.
Still not in air, though, because
No.
he just didn't get to it in time. Now John Joyce up to bat. He's 0 for 1 on a strikeout.
Number 15, the designated hitter, John Joyce.
Gallion looking over to the head coach.
She's not even close to getting it,
Ball hit over the shortstop. They try to turn two for the double play. Got the lead runner out at second. Guy at first was still safe.
Dylan Reichert up to bat. He's 0 for 1. Hit a ground ball. Reached on air. So he technically got on base, but it's not quite a hit as it was off an air.
One out. Runner on first for the Artesians. Breaking ball coming from Dotson. Called for strike one.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Another breaking ball. Gallion makes a good stop on the ball.
Me? Me or Mason?
Gallion tries to get the out at second. He reaches safely.
The thing about Dotson is you won't ever see him hitting someone or walking someone too often.
No, he's very, very accurate with his pitches.
He throws one too far outside, one too far inside. He brings it back in.
Just like that. Another breaking ball for a called strike. 2-2 your count. Foul ball hit over the first base dugout.
Towards tennis fields.
Another called strike three. Very accurate with his breaking balls tonight. Brandon Dotson manages to get his sixth strikeout. Luke Janier up for Meridian now.
He's 0 for 1 on the night. Lined out to third base over to Braxton Wright.
Little outside for a fastball from Dotson.
So far, Dotson's only thrown 53 pitches and 41 of them have been strikes.
Wow.
His strike percentage is 77%.
Wow. Did you do that quick calculation in your head?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm impressed.
Yeah. No, it's actually on my app, but you know, it would have been cool if I could do that in my head.
Would have.
Not quite a genius.
Foul ball over the right field in foul territory. Count 1-2. Nice easy grounder over to Justin Reed. Makes a good play over to Ham. For your third out, we go to the bottom of the fifth now with your leadoff hitter Braxton Wilson up to bat for the Artesians.
Join the majority.
Our definition of a relationship is being able to look you in the eye and hear about your concern, hearing about your family, hearing about your job, hearing about your aspirations, getting to know you, and positioning ourselves to help you meet those dreams. Now that sounds pretty old-fashioned, but we're not willing to give that up. We're simply not going to give that up.
For all the banking services you need, there's no place like home.
Back here at the bottom of the fifth, leadoff hitter Braxton Wilson up. Score still 3-0 with the Artesians up on the lead.
Braxton Wilson's 1 for 2 on the night. Singing on a fly ball out to center field and flew out into foul territory over to third base.
Looks like we have the same pitcher for Perry.
Yes, that'll still be Luke Janier out there pitching for the Perry Meridian Falcons, a.k.a. the Millennium Falcons.
I don't think that's what they're called.
It'd be cool, though.
It would if they were actually a Millennium Falcon.
They flew in on it. Wow. That would be an intro.
Some futuristic. First pitch breaking ball, about hit Wilson. 1-0 the count. Wilson hits one out to left field.
Way out to left field.
Left fielder managed to get up under it. Hit right to him.
The warning track, as you could say.
Not quite.
Next up for your Artesians, number 5, the pitcher, Brandon Dotson.
Your pitcher, Brandon Dotson for the night. Up now for the Artesians.
He's 1 for 2 on the night with the ground out to shortstop and then a line drive way out to left field.
Two know your count now. Another inside pitch. Umpire likes it, calls it strike. 2-1.
He hasn't been a fan of the inside pitches so far this game. He's been calling them lately, though.
Another strike now. Full count for Dotson.
Setback could go either way.
And Dotson managed to get hit for a breaking ball. Didn't curve enough. Manages to hustle over to first.
Coming to play for the Artesians, number 23, the first baseman, Josh Hale.
Josh Ham up to bat is your first baseman. He's 1 for 1 on night with a walk, and then
Looks like we got a pinch runner for Brandon. Andy Myers going out there.
a slap all the way out to right field for a nice humdinger, as Craigie would
You hit
say.
it far out there, and Myers managed to score. He's got wheels. Taking a nice far lead out there. Ham Ritz one out to right field. Myers hustling and Josh is too around the bases. Ends up Andy over at third. Josh gets a double. Josh Ham having another great night of hitting. Runners now on second and third.
Next up for Martinsville, number 24, the shortstop, Justin Reed.
Justin Reed 0 for 2 on the night. Ground out to third baseman on his first one and lined out in a double play to the second baseman on his last one. He's got runners in scoring position now, see what he can do. He's doing well in the season. Breaking ball, first pitch for Reed. Calls it a ball, 1-0. Fastball over to Reed. Count 1-1. Another breaking ball. Reed managed to foul it over the first base dugout.
Where did that ball land again, Matt?
The tennis courts. Reed managed to pop one up again. Non-foul territory. Count 1-2.
Ball finally comes back into the pitcher. Start this at bat once again.
Justin Reed hits it over to second base. They make a good play over at home. Get Andy Myers out. Nice smart play for second baseman Perry Meridian.
Next up for the Artesians, number 11, the right fielder, Michael Hopple.
Michael Hopple up to bat now. He's 1 for 2 on night with a ground ball to the shortstop. Singled on that one and then flew out to left field.
Hopple hits a grounder over to third base. Makes a good play over 3 outs for the Artesians now. We head to the top of the 6th. The Artesians up still 3-0 with Bailey Arnold up to bat.
Sportsmanship doesn't happen just on the court or on the field or on the mat. It doesn't happen only in the pool or on the green or the track. It also happens in the stands, on the sidelines, on the web, and at home. That's because sportsmanship is everyone's responsibility. We remind you to practice good sportsmanship at all high school sporting events. Treat athletes and officials with respect during competition and especially in social media. And support your team's coaching staff. Remember, sportsmanship has a face. Yours. A message from your high school and the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
Top of the 6th here at Totoro Field. Bailey Arnold up for Perry Meridian.
Leading off the top of the 6th inning the Falcons, number 7, the right fielder, Bailey Arnold.
Arnold's 0 for 1 on the night. Struck out swinging. See if he can turn it around here. Arnold fouled one back to the backstop. 0 for 1. Count here. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball. It's going to bring the count to 0-2.
Another fastball a little outside for Dotson. Count 1-2 for Arnold. Another strikeout for Dotson as Artesians throw it around for the first out here at the top of the 6th inning.
Next up for the Falcons, number 14, the center fielder, Luciano Salini.
Salimi's 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout swinging. Just swing and miss there for him right there.
Another first pitch strike for Dotson. Another strike. Another fastball from Dotson. Count 0-2.
If they're not going to swing, you might as well throw it in the strike zone. Why waste your pitch count?
Salimi manages to foul one off. Little low. Umpire doesn't like it. Count 2-2. Or 1-2. Another strikeout coming from Dotson. The Artesians throw it around. That's his 8th strikeout of the night.
Sean Thomas up to bat. He's 0 for 2 on the night with a strikeout and a fly out to shortstop.
Number 44, the left fielder, Sean Thomas.
Dotson sending him back to the dugout left and right.
Thomas fouls one back. Another breaking ball. Thomas managed to poke one out to left field. And it looks like he can get a stand-up double for Thomas. Nice hard hit. Comes from the leadoff hitter.
Connor Woods up to bat. He's 0 for 2 on the night with a strikeout. Then reached on an error.
Falcons, number 11, the catcher, Connor Woods.
Outside fastball coming from Dotson. A little outside. Count 1-0 for the catcher, Connor Woods. Another breaking ball. Woods fouls it off. Count 1-1.
Swing and a miss.
Count 1-2. And that's strike 3 with his 9th strikeout for the night for Dotson. We head to the bottom of the 6th, where TJ McGraw up to bat for your Artesians.
Our definition of a relationship is being able to look you in the eye and hear about your concern, hearing about your family, hearing about your job, hearing about your aspirations, getting to know you, and positioning ourselves to help you meet those dreams. Now that sounds pretty old-fashioned, but we're not willing to give that up. We're simply not going to give that up.
For all the banking services you need, there's no place like home.
Join the majority.
Back here at Totoro Field, Artesians up 3-0 still. TJ McGraw leading for the Artesians. Once again, you're watching on MHS Rewind live production and WREP 15 Sports.
Leading off this bottom of the 6th inning for the Artesians, number 4, the center fielder, TJ McGraw.
TJ McGraw. TJ McGraw, 1 for 2 on the night, singing on a line drive out to center field and then grounded into a fielder's choice.
Slow grounder back to the pitcher. Pitcher makes an easy play over to first. 1 out now for the Artesians.
Next up for Martinsville, number 21, the third baseman, Braxton Wright.
Another breaking ball coming from pitcher. Count 1-0 for Braxton Wright. A little bit outside, fouls it off over the first base dugout. Braxton Wright hits a nice line drive out to center field, reaches first base easily.
Wright's been pretty good about sending line drives out to the outfield and getting on base today.
Number 15, the catcher, Seth Gallion.
Seth Gallion's 0 for 2 on the night, struck out swinging, grounded out to the pitcher. Still can't get over the locks getting cut off.
Looks like Braxton Wright's getting pinch ran for Jacob Berkeley hops in there. Gallion hits one over the shortstop. Looks like he bobbles it, and Gallion reaches over to first safely. Runners now first and second for the Artesians. 1 out.
Now at the plate for the Artesians, number 1, the left fielder, Brennan Sawyers.
I think he got first base.
Brennan Sawyer's up to bat now. He's singing a hard ground ball to left field, then flew out in foul territory over to first base. See what he can do here.
Like he lays a bunt down to the pitcher. Nice hustle over to first, but they managed to get the out. Nice way to advance the runners for Sawyers. 2 outs for the Artesians. Your leadoff hitter, Braxton Wilson, up.
Braxton Wilson's 1 for 3 on a fly out to left field and a fly out to third base, and then singing on a fly ball all out to center field in his very first at bat.
Little outside count, 1-0 for Wilson. Another breaking ball, that's left high. Wilson's got runners in scoring position.
Tough situation here for Wilson. He's got 2 outs, but then again he also has runners on third and second. A walk won't advance, but a hit will.
Another outside strike. Count 2-1. A little bit low coming from Janier. Count 3-1 for Wilson with Dotson up on deck. That's ball 4 as Wilson goes over to first. Bases loaded for the Artesians.
He's going to bring up Brandon Dotson. He's 1 for 2 on the night. Singing on a line drive to left field and got hit by a pitch and grounded into a double play at shortstop. Out comes the head coach towards the mound. We're going to see what he does here.
First mound visit for Perry tonight.
Mound visit went on for quite a while. Umpire had to come out and disrupt it. Here we go, as there's no fielding changes for Perry Meridian, just a little talk.
Still got Janier on the mound.
Now here comes Brandon Dotson. See what he can do with the bases loaded situation and 2 outs.
Another breaking ball for Dotson. That's the first ball, 1-0. Looks like Janier throws over to third, makes a good play on Burkett. And that's 3 out for the Artesians as we go to the top of the 7th with Connor Woods up for the Perry Meridian Falcons.
Join the majority.
Our definition of a relationship is being able to look you in the eye and hear about your concern, hearing about your family, hearing about your job, hearing about your aspirations, getting to know you, and positioning ourselves to help you meet those dreams. Now that sounds pretty old-fashioned, but we're not willing to give that up. We're simply not going to give that up.
For all the banking services you need, there's no place like home.
And we're back here at the top of the 7th here at Tutterow Field. Score is still 3-0 with Dotson still on the mound. See if he can close it out here for the Artesians. With your 3-hole hitter up for Perry, Caden Reed.
Reed's 0 for 2 on the night, grounded out the shortstop and grounded into a double play over to Braxton Wright.
The Meridian Falcons. So number 25, the first base.
Dodson's still pitching 77% strikes. He's thrown 61 pitches and 47 of them have been strikes.
That's good. Another fastball coming from Dotson. Yes, it's a little high.
That looked like it was straight down the middle.
Yeah. But count 1-0. Little low. Count now 2-0.
Seems that Dodson's getting a bit tired.
Okay. Just hot up. Okay.
Big swing come from Reed.
He wanted all of that one.
He did. He wanted to send that to
Nom.
Nom. Count 1-1 now for Reed.
Nom, nom, nom.
He manages to hit a breaking ball out to right field. Hopple makes the play. Reed reaches first safely.
Brings up Charles Joyce. He's 1 for 2 on the night, swinging on a ground ball to second base. Then grounded out over to first base to Josh Ham.
Coming to the plate for Meridian. Number 16, the third baseman, Charles Joyce.
Probably not.
First pitch strike coming from Dotson. Count 0-1. A little bit outside. Count 1-1. Runner on first for Perry.
Like, tell me to be quiet because their mics pick up when I talk.
Fly ball out to right field. Hopple makes a catch. 1 out. Runner still on first. As Hopple makes a good play out and right.
It's going to bring up the DH, John Joyce. He's 0 for 2 on the night with a strikeout and a ground out. See if he can turn it around here when the Falcons really need him. As they're down 0-3 with 1 out in the top of the 7th, their last chance to score this game.
Little lone outside. Gallion picks it up. Wanted to throw to second, but didn't.
He had the time to. Runner wasn't even halfway down the baseline yet.
He was really salty. Third class.
It's going to be a 1-1 count here for Joyce.
Hard swing coming from Joyce. The fastball from Dotson. Count 1-2.
Dodson's continuing to throw straight strikes as he's trying to work his way out of the 7th inning and go home.
Outside pitch. Managed to get to the backstop.
Yeah. One after the game. Can't get for the game. For who? Anybody? Martinsville fans? All right.
Gallion comes back from the mound. So he had to have a talk with Dodson. Swing and a miss there for Joyce. He's going to send him back to the dugout with 2 outs. The Artesians could close out the Perry Meridian Falcons here with his last at-bat. Dylan Reichert up. He's a shortstop. He hit a ground ball, reached on an air, and struck out looking, so he's over 2 on the night. He's going to send one out to left field. Brennan Sawyer's going to chase it down.
That scores a run for Perry to get their first run for the night.
Next up for Perry Meridian, number 24, the pitcher, Luke Janier.
Janier up to bat. He's 0 for 2 on the night with a line out and a ground out. See what he can do here with 1 run and a runner on first. He's going to have a swing and a miss there.
Dotson looks over to first, trying to get him. Two outs for the Artesians.
That's all right.
Another breaking ball from Dotson. Count 1-1. Another breaking ball as he finds a strike zone on this one. Count 1-2.
That's a pretty curved ball right there.
It was. And another breaking ball. As that ends the game with a final score of 3-1 with the Artesians with the victory. As we like to thank our camera crew of Cameron Owens and Mason Brown, Style Meckling, and also Alex Piccolo. As we'd like you to watch again as we're hosting the sectional here in Martinsville on Memorial Day weekend. And once again, with a Martinsville victory, I'm here, Matt Thomas, and I was joined by Anthony Talent, and we hope you have a good rest of the night.